In the stillness where shadows dance with light, you are beckoned, dear seeker, to a sacred space, a realm untouched by time's relentless passage, where whispers of the ancients weave through the air, calling you to listen, to wander, to become. As the sun dips below the horizon's edge, and the world quiets in twilight's embrace, so too shall your spirit find repose in the grace of silence, in the power of solitude, a sanctified journey towards a wealth unseen. By the light of the moon and the starlit veil, you shall unveil the mysteries held by the wise, hidden gardens where abundance blooms, crafted by the hands that labor in secret, where the heart knows not the noise of the mundane. In this sanctuary of soundless creation, the rhythm of your breath becomes a sacred chant, each pulse a reminder that all true prosperity dwells not in the clamor, but in the stillness of the soul. There, in the gentle quiet, the seed of fortune is sown. Be prepared to walk the path paved by intention, where ritual breathes life into the invisible, and alchemy transforms silent thoughts into golden realities, shimmering echoes of what was hidden, now revealed in the sacred corridors of your consciousness. Gather the essence of your dreams, dear traveler. Hold them lightly within the cradle of your being. Here, in this hallowed space of reverence and trust, you shall learn the law of silent abundance, an ancient method used by those who never spoke of wealth. Let the air be thick with intention and silence as you embark upon an inner pilgrimage of the heart. With each word, each invocation, may the stillness guide you, and may you find the treasures that wait in the quiet. Step forth, dear one, into this revered teaching, where whispers of wisdom intertwine with the fabric of your desires. Recognize the sacred timing, the hidden potential, and know that in your sacred solitude, your journey towards true abundance begins. So we gather now in unity and reverence. As the story unfolds, let your spirit be your compass. May the quietude reveal its sacred purpose, and may you emerge transformed, rich in the legacy of silent abundance. Are you ready to embrace this path less traveled? Allow the silence to cradle you as we embark upon the chapters of awakening. Let your heart open, and may your spirit soar in the realm of the unseen, where the essence of true wealth exists, waiting for you to cultivate it in the depths of your soul. Chapter 1. The Unspoken Path of Abundance. In the quiet corners of the world where the noise of society fades into the distant hum of life, there exists a sacred wisdom, a hidden doctrine whispered among the stars and carried by the breath of the earth. This is the essence of the unspoken art of abundance, a method revered yet seldom pronounced, practiced in the shadows where true prosperity resides. As you step onto this path, consider the tale of the humble alchemist whose sanctum was nestled between mountains and the whispered echoes of the forest. In his solitude, he stirred elements not in the clamor of grand declarations, but in the silence of the night, when the moon cast its silver gaze upon the earth. His experiments were veiled in privacy, for he knew that creation flourishes in obscurity, out of reach from doubters and the disdain of those who do not see with the soul. You too are invited to enter this alchemical chamber, where the ingredients for transformation are woven in the fabric of your being. It begins by nurturing an identity apart from the expectations of the world, a consciousness clad in the quiet armor of intention, free from the need for acknowledgement or validation. Let us commence this sacred rite of silent prosperity with a simple yet profound exercise. Mirror work. Stand before your reflection, allowing the stillness to envelop you. While gazing into your own eyes, close off the external voices that chatter in the realm of striving and assertiveness. Here you are not seeking approval, but inviting the essence of your true self into the light. In this reflection, speak softly, whisper affirmations, not of what you lack, but of the abundance waiting to unfold within you. I am a vessel of prosperity, you might say, or my spirit resonates with the wealth of the universe. Let these declarations flow into the silence where they may become seeds of creation, surpassing the clamor of a world focused on the superficial. As the alchemist knew the value of concealment, so too must you commit to your silent practice. The art of manifestation in the metaphysical realm hinges on the principle that all creation requires a fertile soil undisturbed by the doubts of others, an invisible garden ripe with the potential of your deepest desires. Visualize this hidden nursery, nurturing possibilities that blossom beyond the sight of those who dwell in external validation. Envision your dreams as delicate seedlings, cradled by darkness yet yearning for the light of opportunity, untouched by the harshness of judgment and expectation. In this sacred mental space, you provide them the warmth of care, nourishing them with your silent belief, for beyond the murmurs of daily life lies a larger truth, the resonance of silent giving. When your heart aligns with the pure intention of generosity, the actions you undertake confidently emanate from the depths of your being, never seeking praise, but rather thriving in the quiet joys of unseen service. In your giving, there is an alchemical transmutation, turning energy into endless cycles of return. Prosperity flows silently through the unseen roots you nurture with love. Know this, abundance does not always roar. Often it breathes softly. Those who have mastered the ancient method do not shout their victories from the rooftops. They understand that true wealth is an inner journey intimately connected with the larger web of existence. As you engage with the silent actions of your life, moreover, you will begin to notice the sacred timing that governs this pathway. The unfolding does not rush. It aligns naturally with the rhythm of the universe. Allow yourself to wait in patience, knowing that your dreams are coming to fruition in their own divine moment, invisible and yet undeniable. In this way, the path of silent abundance is decorated with the treasures of mystical serenity and poignant stillness. Each ritual you exercise in solitude becomes a thread, woven into the tapestry of your manifesting journey. Embrace this quietude, dear seeker, as it is here you will cultivate the essence of your heart's wishes, away from the eyes that merely count successes. As you strike this path, the unspoken pathway to abundance, let esoteric practices envelop your days and seep into your soul, be it through meditation, journaling, or sacred communion with nature. You anchor yourself into the rich silence where whispers of wealth echo eternally. Know, sweet traveler, that this journey has only just begun. Through the alchemy of observation and quiet reflection. Chapter 2. The Veiled Hand of Generosity. In the sacred twilight where giving unfolds in silence, a hidden truth reveals itself. Abundance flourishes, not through the grand proclamations of wealth, but through the gentle acts of generosity that echo in the quiet chambers of the heart. Picture the wise ones of the past, whose hands were veiled, whose intentions swam deep beneath the surface of worldly acknowledgement. They understood the sacred law. Their offerings were secreted away, hidden from the eyes of avarice, destined to bloom in the unseen. Consider the tale of an ancient merchant whose wealth was vast yet concealed. He traveled the winding paths of the earth, not with the intent of displaying riches, but in search of those who needed a helping hand. Beneath the mantle of his inscrutable fortune, he discreetly placed coins into the palms of orphans and shared bread with the weary wanderers of the road. His heart throbbed in rhythm with their hopes, yet his acts remained, unspoken, encrypted in the sanctity of his purpose, an unyielding commitment to create abundance where it was most required. You are invited to embrace this principle, dear seeker, as you weave the tapestry of your journey. Allow your generosity to unfurl in the silence, unshackled from the chains of expectation. In every act of giving, let your heart sing a quiet hymn, filled with the alchemy of intention, as you conjure invisible threads that bind you to the flow of the universe. As you move forward, I invite you to partake in a profound ritual, the act of silent giving that invites true prosperity into your life. Find a quiet sanctuary, a space that beckons you to retreat from the distractions of the external world. In this hush, set aside a small token of abundance, be it a coin, a piece of fruit, or a crafted object imbued with your energy. Hold this treasure in your palm, feeling its weight and the potential it carries. As you close your eyes, visualize the energy of abundance, coursing through you, connecting you to the vastness of the cosmos. Feel your heart expand, brimming with the essence of unspoken wealth. While maintaining this focus, whisper an intention into the object, a silent seed that wishes to nurture the lives of those in need, acknowledging that it is not the object itself that defines wealth, but the energy of your giving. Now, release this offering into the world, whether by placing it in a hidden spot for another to discover, or by giving it to someone in silent need. Be aware of the power nestled within this act. Do so without seeking recognition, allowing your spirit to revel in the quiet joy of unobtrusive generosity. Know that this energy you release returns to you, multiplied, flourishing in the unsung realms of reciprocity. Remember, dear seeker, that giving is not merely about the tangible. It is an energetic exchange, a mirrored reflection of the universe responding to your intentions. The unspoken hand of generosity teaches that true wealth flows when you give freely, untouched by the need for recognition or reward. As your actions become part of the invisible tapestry, weave them with grace, knowing they are threads of lasting abundance. In your practice, allow this silent giving to coalesce with sacred timing. The universe listens, watching over your intentions, and when you synchronize your actions with the rhythms of life, unexpected treasures manifest, unseen to the hurried eye but noticed by a heart attuned to nuance. Let your intuition guide you to those moments when your spirit stirs, urging you to act in benevolence, even when it feels a whisper of a thought. Invoke the depths of your imagination. Picture a hidden garden where plants bloom in abundance, a sanctuary of succulence nourished by the intentional release of energy and care. In this place of enchantment, unseen forces conspire to nurture the life you cultivate through your quiet actions. Understand that every generous thought, every kind word creates roots that burrow deeper into the soil of prosperity. Moreover, as you hone this ancient method of silent giving, safeguard your heart from voices that urge you to measure your worth through material possessions. The world may tempt you with the trappings of wealth, but true prosperity is etched in acts of kindness, echoing in the chambers of existence. Shield your intentions from outside doubt, and let them take residence within your sanctuary of silence, the sacred space where genuine transformation. Chapter 3. The Hidden Labyrinth of Transformation. In the depths of the heart resonates a silent call, an exploration into the labyrinth of transformation, where the threads of destiny weave a path unseen by the hasty eye. Here, sacred alchemists of old understood that true wealth is birthed not through loud proclamations, but within the quiet corridors of one's being. It is in these sacred chambers that the ancients labored diligently, crafting their fortunes from the subtle vibrations of intention and secrecy. Consider the tale of an artist cloaked in the shadows of obscurity, whose hands were skilled in the art of creation, but whose voice rarely rose above a whisper. Within a humble workshop, he etched his masterpieces, not for the outward praise, but to fulfill the silent yearning that echoed within. As his brush danced across the canvas, each stroke heralded a silent transformation. His soul poured into the colors and shapes, cultivating abundance and beauty that existed beyond the realms of mere visibility. In this story, dear seeker, lies a profound lesson for you. You too can unearth the hidden labyrinth wherein your true potential resides, away from the scrutiny of the world. As you walk through this sacred maze of transformation, know that every carefully taken step within this silence strengthens the fabric of your desires, allowing abundance to grow in ways unfathomed. Let us embark on a ritual, a journey that invites you to embrace this sacred method. Set aside a designated time each day, creating a sanctuary for your practice. It need not be elaborate. A simple corner adorned with a candle, a fragrant incense, or a cherished stone will suffice. Here, close your eyes and take a deep breath, allowing the noise of the outer world to drift away like leaves carried by the wind. Now, visualize your desires as intricate pathways within the labyrinth, alive with possibility yet cloaked in veils of secrecy. Picture yourself within this space, navigating these passages, feeling the cool stone underfoot, the still air enveloping you. With each step you take, affirm the silent power of transformation. Speak into the stillness, uttering words that echo in the depths of your heart. I am a master of my fate, you might whisper. Allow these words to reverberate against the walls of your consciousness as you delve deeper. Make this ritual an offering, a dedication of solitude, where you can sculpt the essence of abundance through your thoughts alone, knowing that this silent practice is the alchemical key to unlocking your hidden potential. Release any urgency, trusting that the transformation unfolds naturally, like the gradual blooming of a flower, heralding the dawn. In this sanctuary of silence, give yourself permission to transform by letting go of old identities that no longer serve you, shedding them like autumn leaves falling to the ground. Imagine, too, the power of assuming a new identity, a silent, unseen cloak you can don as you traverse this labyrinth. What if you were to embrace the essence of the abundant soul you wish to manifest? In those moments of solitude, take time to inhabit this new self fully. Visualize how they walk, how they speak, how their spirit resonates with the wealth of the universe. Allow this identity to envelop you, drawing forth the gifts that have long laid dormant, awaiting your summons. In embracing this invisibility, recognize that not all transformations are meant to be witnessed. The most powerful exchanges occur beneath the surface, hidden from prying eyes. To apply this ancient method, perceive your manifestations as a blossoming seed, nestled within the soil, unseen and nurtured by the silence, awaiting the warmth of the sun to bloom forth. Thus, do not shy from obscurity. Let it be your ally, a sacred space that nourishes your dreams. Safety is found within this labyrinth, both against doubt and against the noise of the outside world that threatens to disrupt the delicate echoes of your becoming. The ancients fed their legacies in secret gardens, confident that true transformation flourishes in silence, gentle yet unwavering. It is here you shall learn to protect the sanctity of your desires, preventing them from being dulled by external discourse. As you navigate through the hallways of your inner sanctum, take heed of where your thoughts wander. Quiet your mind from the distractions that seek to pull you away from this journey. Invite clarity into this sacred time, paying attention to signs, subtle whispers guiding you through your transformation. Sacred timing intertwines with your explorations, urging Chapter 4, The Whispering Winds of Intent. In the sacred embrace of silence lies an ancient truth, a method passed down through the ages, once wielded by those who walked with unspoken wealth in their hearts. The wise knew that intentions, like seeds scattered upon fertile ground, blossom in the sanctuary of quietude, flourishing far beyond the reach of words. They understood the dance between thought and manifestation, that in the stillness the whispers of one's desires converge with the cosmic flow, orchestrating abundance in ways unseen. Picture the wind, a gentle yet powerful force, caressing the landscape with the muted grace of an unseen hand. It carries with it the secrets of the universe, stirring the leaves and swaying the fields with a presence both intangible and vital. Like these whispering winds, your intentions seek the stillness to be revealed, to awaken and intertwine with the boundless energies that embrace creation. Consider the sage, a keeper of secrets who lived atop a lofty mountain, swaddled in clouds and serenity. With each dawn, he would greet the sun in silence, allowing his spirit to merge with the vast expanse of the sky. His wealth was not of gold or silver, but of mindfulness and quiet yearning. It was said that he could bend the winds to his will, not through demands or force, but through the purity of his heart's desires, unvoiced yet compelling. You, too, are called to embody this wisdom, dear seeker. In this chapter, let us explore how to harness the whispering winds of intent, to cultivate a fertile ground from which your wealth can emerge, a method rooted in the silence of knowing rather than the clamor of wanting. Begin your journey by crafting your sacred space, a refuge shrouded in tranquility where the world's noise dissolves and the echoes of your soul may run free. Gather symbols that speak to your core. These could be stones that ground you, feathers that remind you of the ethereal, or images that ignite the spark of your intentions. Arrange them thoughtfully, creating a sanctuary that reverberates with the essence of your aspirations. Once your space is consecrated, I invite you to partake in a powerful ritual, the invocation of silent intent. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths, allowing the rhythm of your breath to synchronize with the pulse of the universe. With each inhalation, feel the energy of your desires filling your being. With each exhalation, envision the release of those desires into the fabric of silence, an unspoken prayer carried by the winds of creation. In this sanctified moment, align your thoughts with clarity. Instead of articulating what you wish to manifest in grand declarations, instead whisper the essence of your intent. I cultivate abundance within, or I embrace the flow of wealth in silent gratitude. Allow these words to drift like gossamer threads on the gentle breeze, freed from the confines of affirmation, yet powerful in their simplicity. With every silent whisper, visualize your intentions as delicate dandelion seeds carried by the wind to the fertile grounds of the universe. Imagine them taking root in the cosmos, nourished by the unseen energies that vibrate with your essence. Through this practice, you become a conduit, a channel through which silent intentions align harmoniously with the greater tapestry of existence. As you immerse yourself in this realm of silent creation, delve into the understanding that the universe does not know the language of force. Rather, it listens deeply to the frequency of your heart. It thrives on the silent promises you make to yourself, the resolute beliefs that silently echo through the chambers of your being. This ancient method teaches that less is often more, and that true abundance dwells in the subtlety of faith, held steadfast within your spirit. In your practice, remain vigilant to cultivate protection against external doubts and distractions. The winds may howl with skepticism, urging you to seek validation or convince others of your vision. Yet it is in the somber tranquility where you craft your true narrative. Stand firm in your resolve, knowing that your intentions resonate within soundless depths and transcendent realms. To fortify this practice, every week dedicate a time to revisit your sacred space and the intentions you have sown. Immerse yourself again in that silent communion, allowing time for introspection, where you can observe the signs and synchronicities that may arise on your path. Trust that in the stillness, the universe crafts. Chapter 5. The Veil of Inner Resonance. In the elusive spaces of the mind, where thoughts intertwine with the pulse of existence, lies a profound knowing, a resonance that beckons to those who choose to listen. Here, amidst the quietude, you shall discover an ancient method echoed in the hearts of the wise, those who wove the fabric of wealth through invisible threads, never grasping for validation, but rather nurturing the essence of silent abundance from within. Envision a great master, craftsman whose workshop was infused with the fragrance of wood and the earthy embrace of creation. His hands, calloused yet gentle, sculpted masterpieces not for the eyes of the outside world, but to express the dance of his spirit. Each strike of the chisel was steeped in the wisdom of intention, where the only audience was the silence embracing his creation. He poured his essence into each piece, knowing that true wealth arises not from acknowledgement, but from the aligned energy between thought and manifestation. In this chapter, dear seeker, you are invited to explore the power of inner resonance, a silent practice rich with the promise of transformation. When you tune into this sacred energy, you cultivate a consciousness that thrives in private, a conduit through which your deepest desires may flow into the physical realm, bathed in the light of intention and secret understanding. To begin this inner exploration, find a moment to retreat from the clamor of the outside world and enter your sacred space, a womb of tranquility where your spirit may unfurl like a delicate petal. Here you will perform a ritual to awaken your inner resonance, a meditative journey that binds heart and mind in harmony. Immerse yourself in this stillness and take a deep breath, allowing its warmth to cradle you, wrapping you in a soft embrace. As you breathe, visualize a luminous sphere of energy illuminating from your heart, radiating outward like ripples in a tranquil pond. Feel this sphere pulse in rhythm with your breath, a gentle reminder of your inherent connection to the vast tapestry of existence. Now I invite you to engage in conscious listening, a sacred act to attune your inner self to the frequencies of possibility. Within the hush of your sanctuary, focus your awareness on the subtle sounds surrounding you, perhaps the soft rustle of leaves or the distant hum of the earth. Merge your breath with these natural melodies, letting them cascade into your consciousness, shaping the landscapes of your inner being. As you listen, allow your heart to whisper its desires into this sacred space. I am prosperous. I am deserving. Wealth flows effortlessly to me. Instead of speaking these words, feel them enveloped in resonance, echoing within you, an unshakable presence that harmonizes your essence with the universe. Embrace the certainty that true abundance is found in the quiet sanctuary of your spirit, nourished through the intimate alignment of thought and feeling. Within this inner resonance lies the silent power of assumption, the understanding that you become what you believe. Imagine, if you will, embodying the energy of the abundant soul you desire to be. In the stretch of this meditation, bring forth a vision of yourself living in joyful wealth, unperturbed by the noise that exists outside. Feel the richness of that experience seep into your consciousness, the exhilaration, the freedom, and the laughter that dances through every moment. As you anchor this state of being, declare it's yours, holding this resonance close to your heart. Visualize this energy radiating outward, intertwining with the positive energies, swirling in the cosmos, forging a connection with the unseen forces that await your invitation. Through this alignment, you become a vessel for abundance, a conduit quietly channeling wealth into existence. Now, as you return from this sacred journey, Remember the silent intent behind your resonance. It is crucial to protect this energy from external doubts, those gnawing voices that question your worth or undermine your dreams. Silence the murmurs of comparison that echo in the environment. Just as the craftsman secured his workshop against distractions, so too must you cultivate an inner peace that shields your sacred journey. In this quietude, reclaim the sanctuary of your spirit. Daily, take moments to tap into this inner resonance, a sanctuary of calm where you can reconnect to your true self. Let small rituals anchor your practice, whether it be journaling your thoughts, meditating in nature, or simply whispering your intentions into the breeze. Each of these acts. Chapter 6. The Silence of Hidden Harvests. In the soil of silence, where wisdom takes root and flourishes away from the glare of scrutiny, lies an ancient method revered by sages and seekers alike, an unarticulated practice that births wealth in the unseen realms. Take heed, dear listener, for those who tread this path understand that true abundance is often cultivated in the shadows, whispered softly among the echoes of life that thrive beneath the surface. Imagine the gardener, an adept keeper of secrets, who tends to a hidden orchard nestled within the embrace of a secluded valley. With hands calloused yet gentle, she nurtures each tree in quiet communion, recognizing the sacred dance between time and intention. While others parade their achievements and make triumphant declarations, she labors in the tranquility of dusk, listening to the pulse of the earth beneath her feet, coaxing fruits from the soil without ever allowing the outside world to intrude upon her sacred work. You, too, are invited to step into this sacred orchard, to harness the wisdom of the hidden harvests that await your careful cultivation. In a world that often values the loudest voices, you shall discover that the most potent truths lie within the veils of silence, whispering tales of prosperity held in secret reverence. Let us engage in a ritual, a timeless act of silent planting that allows you to sow the seeds of your desires deep within the fertile ground of your spirit. Begin this sacred practice by choosing an intention, an aspiration that speaks to the depths of your heart. Make this desire specific, yet imbued with an air of mystery. Let it be an offering to the universe, shrouded in the sacred contours of your personal journey. Once your intention is set, create a tranquil space, a hallowed ground where your voice may be absorbed by silence. Conduct a simple cleansing ritual to purify this place, perhaps lighting a candle, burning sage, or laying crystals in a sacred arrangement. Cast aside the distractions of the external world, allowing the energy around you to shift into a resonance of potential. Now, close your eyes and visualize a pristine garden, one that exists only within your mind's eye. Here, picture the seeds of your intention, each enriched by the essence of your desire, ready to be planted in the nurturing embrace of your subconscious. As you feel the warm earth cradling these seeds, whisper your intention into the depths of your heart, allowing its essence to steep into the soil. I am a magnet for abundance, you might silently affirm. Opportunities bloom within my path unseen. As the seeds nestle into the quiet earth, envision the quiet sun bathing them in luminous light, the gentle rains nourishing them from above. Each moment spent in silence takes you deeper into the knowing that your desires, like plants, require time, care, and above all, patience. Within this secluded garden, cultivate belief, a resonant faith that allows your dreams to unfurl in sacred timing, far from the urgencies and judgments of the world beyond. Allow your practice of hidden harvests to become a daily refuge, an intimate reprieve from a society caught in the clamor of booming declarations and public victories. Spend time within the sanctuary of your spirit, tending to the garden of your life with gentle affirmations and visions of abundance. Each whisper of hope you nurture is a thread woven into the vibrant tapestry of your existence, gathering strength and form. Along the way, there exists a profound magic in maintaining your harvests away from public knowledge. Like the gardener who protects her orchard from prying eyes, you too shall shield your intentions from doubt. Refrain from oversharing, understanding that while the world is a canvas for voices, true prosperity flourishes in the quiet corners reserved for the unseen. Stand firm in the understanding that you are the architect of your own abundance, a guardian of the hidden fruits that await your awakening. Submerge yourself in the solace of this secrecy, illuminating a path through the labyrinth of your desires. Embrace the knowledge that wealth unfolds in the realms of quietude and confidentiality, nurtured in the sacred interplay between intent and form. Allow your energy to remain steadfast, unwavering in the face of skepticism or external doubt. The harvests of your heart shall remain unseen until the perfect moment of burgeoning, when the world is ready to witness the bloom of your intentions. As you engage with this ancient method, remember the power of patience and persistence. Each day, Chapter 7, The Silent Echo of Hidden Gifts. In the chambers of your spirit, where profound intentions weave their magic, resides an ancient truth, a practice cherished by those who understood that true wealth flourishes not in the parlance of riches, but in the tender echoes of hidden gifts bestowed upon the world. Like the unseen currents beneath the surface of a tranquil lake, these gifts lie dormant, awaiting the moment of awakening whispered by the winds of destiny. Imagine the enigmatic figure of a sage, a wanderer of the earth who delighted not in the coin of the realm, but in the richness of his encounters. He moved through bustling marketplaces as a shadow, offering small tokens of generosity, handcrafted trinkets or nourishing sustenance, never seeking acknowledgement, never branding his acts of kindness. His wealth was the intimate smile of gratitude, a subtle spark igniting the hearts of those he touched with reverence and grace. You too are called to embrace this sacred practice, dear seeker, to unveil the hidden gifts that dwell within you. This chapter is an invitation to explore the power of silent offerings, acts of kindness and love that resonate in the quiet heart of existence, nurturing a flow of abundance that thrives beyond the boundaries of recognition. Let us begin with a ritual, an opportunity to cultivate the magic woven into your silent echoes. Find a space that invokes stillness, where the outside world fades into a gentle hum. In this sacred sanctuary, gather items that symbolize your heartfelt offerings. These might be handwritten notes of encouragement, a small piece of art, or even fruits and herbs imbued with your energy. Hold these gifts close to your heart, breathing into their essence, feeling the beauty contained within. As you prepare your offerings, close your eyes and enter a state of quiet reflection. Visualize the faces of those who may receive your gifts, imagining their smiles, the warmth in their eyes as they encounter your unspoken generosity. I share my abundance without expectation. You may softly affirm to the silent ether, allowing these words to become etched in the fabric of the universe, sending ripples of energy towards those you intend to reach. Now, as you step into this ritual of silent giving, release your intentions into the world. Seek out individuals or places where your gifts may resonate. Perhaps a child in need of encouragement, an elderly neighbor needing companionship, or a stranger whose day may be brightened by your kindness. In this act, move with gratitude and humility, letting your heart lead the way, attuned to the divine rhythm of connection. With each hidden gift shared, recognize that you are participating in the sacred dance of reciprocity, the understanding that true abundance swells within the spaces of generosity and unseen acknowledgement. Each offering creates an energetic cycle, where the blessings you release return to you, not always in material form, but as blessings of the heart, joy, and the richness of unexpected grace. As you embody this practice of hidden gifts, protect the sanctuary of your acts from the noise of the external world. Just as the sage moved like a wisp of air, unseen yet impactful, allow your offerings to take flight shrouded in discretion. Resist the urge to narrate your benevolence. Instead, let it breathe silently within the realms of the cosmos, drawing upon the silent echoes of gratitude that resonate within the hearts of those you touch. Visualize this practice as a tapestry woven from the threads of your silent giving and reverberating through the hearts of others. Each thread binds you to a greater universe, unveiling the boundless potential of humanity's interconnectedness, an invisible bridge that carries your essence far beyond the confines of individuality. In this sacred communion, recognize, sweet traveler, that hidden gifts act as portals of transformation, small sparks that ripple through the fabric of existence, awakening hearts and illuminating paths. The tapestry unfurls silently, revealing the wealth of communal support born from acts of kindness unmarked by personal gain. Embrace the reverberations of joy that echo back to you, recognizing that in offering your heart, you open the doorways of abundance. As you engage with this ancient method, hold close the understanding that the journey of discovery is ongoing. Each hidden gift you share contributes to the silent legacy you weave, a legacy of grace and compassion that flourishes in the quiet corners of the world, invisible yet shimmering with light. Now, as you navigate this sacred practice, take solace in the knowledge that the true measure of wealth lies. Chapter 8. The Resonance of Invisible Threads. In the delicate weave of existence, where dreams intertwine with the fabric of reality, lies an ancient method, an art practiced by those who tread softly upon the earth, cloaked in obscurity, yet laden with the bountiful treasures of life. It is a practice rarely spoken of, yet deeply felt, flourishing where intention resides, and the invisible threads of purpose bind the heart to the vast cosmos. Picture, if you will, a humble weaver seated at her loom in a quiet village. Her hands worked skillfully, guiding threads colored by her dreams into intricate patterns that only her spirit could fully perceive. Day after day, she chose vibrant hues not for the eyes of the world, but as offerings to the silent tapestry she created, a reflection of her internal world, rich with abundance and purpose. To those who gazed upon her handiwork, it appeared as mere fabric, but she knew it held the essence of unseen energies, resonating with whispers of the heart. You, dear seeker, are invited to embrace this sacred practice, to recognize the resonance of the invisible threads that bind you to your desires and the universe. All true abundance stems from this interwoven fabric, created in the quietude, away from the harsh gaze of expectation. In the realm of silent intention, you can cultivate the essence of your dreams without the need for validation or external acknowledgement. Let us partake in a ritual that invites you to explore this method of weaving your invisible threads. Begin by seeking a space where silence envelops you, creating a sanctuary carved out from the noise of the world. In this sacred cocoon, gather symbols that represent your intentions. These could be strands of colored yarn, ribbons, or even pieces of paper where you inscribe your dreams. Each thread you choose embodies a desire, a hope, a vision waiting to merge with the currents of the universe. As you prepare to weave, hold each symbolic piece in your hands, breathing deeply into its essence. Connect with the intention behind each fragment. Feel the vibration of your dreams pulsating through them. I create abundance with every thread I weave. You might whisper into the silence, anchoring your commitment to this sacred act. Now begin the gentle dance of weaving, the intertwining of your desires and the universe's answers. Motion flows as your hands guide the threads across one another, forming patterns that reflect the interconnectedness of all things. Trust in your intuition, allowing the movements to unfold naturally, as if the threads themselves have chosen their path. In this sacred rhythm, visualize each thread carrying the energy of your intentions. Imagine them intertwining to form a vibrant tapestry, alive with promise and potential. Each crossing is a manifestation of your silent affirmations, an acknowledgement that true wealth is not merely what you possess, but the love, joy, and purpose that you weave into the tapestry of your life. As you continue to create, embrace the resonance of these invisible threads. Recognize how they carry you toward your desires, gently guiding outcomes in ways that remain unseen. Each thread is a connection to the abundance waiting in the sacred realm, where energies flow unimpeded by doubt or fear. Know that the universe listens, responding to the symphony of your intentions as they meld together in harmonious movement. Moreover, it is essential to protect these threads from the outside world. Just as the weaver guards her work against the harsh elements, so too must you shelter your intentions from scrutiny and skepticism. Understand that the sacred art of manifestation thrives in the unseen, where whispers of hope persist in the tapestry of silence, unobstructed by the opinions or judgments of external forces. In the days to follow, cultivate this practice of weaving in your life. Allow each moment spent crafting your intentions to echo the sacred rhythm of your heart. Integrate this method into your daily rituals, whether it be through art, journaling, or quiet reflection. Recognize that each thread you weave is an act of love towards yourself and the abundance you wish to acknowledge. As you journey deeper into this ancient method, remember that your invisible threads have the power to connect you to the bountiful energies of the cosmos. Allow them to spin you toward fortune, allowing opportunities to unfold in eggshells, yet untouched by doubt. The more you engage in this sacred practice, the richer the tapestry of your life becomes, infused with the essence of hope, intention, and hidden wealth. Now, Chapter 9, The Silent Alchemy of Manifestation. In the sacred art of creation, where silence holds the key, resides a powerful truth, an ancient method entrusted to those who never spoke of wealth, yet who mastered the dance of manifestation with grace and reverence. The unspoken whispers echoed through the ages, carried by the winds of time, revealing that true abundance is crafted not in the clamor of the world, but in the alchemical stillness of the heart. Imagine, if you will, the enigmatic figure of an ancient alchemist, shrouded in mystery and cloaked in the shadows of his workshop. Here he toiled not to flaunt his discoveries, but rather to commune with the very essence of existence itself. His hands, steady and skilled, blended elements both seen and unseen, earth, air, fire, and water, into a concoction shimmering with potential. It was in this silence that he found his greatest treasures, hidden from the eyes of those who sought only the material. You, dear seeker, are invited to partake in this sacred practice of silent alchemy, a method that draws upon the rich, unseen energies of the universe to mold your desires into manifest form. In the quietude of your spirit, where intention converges with faith, you will uncover the profound truth that all transformation begins in the heart's invisible forge. To initiate your journey into this realm of manifestation, create a sanctified space free from distractions, a cocoon where the sacred dance of energies may unfold. Light a candle or burn fragrant herbs, filling the air with an essence that stirs your soul. Let this aromatic embrace create a threshold between the visible and the invisible, where your intentions can coalesce in the sacred silence. Now, gather symbols that resonate with your aspirations, objects infused with meaning that embody your desires, perhaps a stone representing groundedness or a feather symbolizing freedom. As you place these items before you, unite with them in quiet reflection. Close your eyes and take a deep breath, allowing your heart to whisper the essence of your intentions into the stillness. I create abundance with the alchemical forces of the universe, you may softly assert, feeling the vibrations of your words weave through the silence, igniting the energies that await your command. Allow yourself to sink into this moment where the veil between intention and manifestation begins to dissolve, a sacred space where alchemical possibilities awaken. Visualize yourself, embodying the soul of the alchemist, hands engaged in the art of transformation. Picture yourself at the cauldron, stirring the energies of your desires into a bubbling essence, a potion infused with hopes, dreams, and unshakable faith. With each gentle stir, imagine the alchemical process taking place, your intentions gathering momentum, fueled by the quiet power of your belief, merging into a radiant elixir of abundance. Within this silent alchemy, recognize the importance of nurturing, patience, the understanding that all good things require time to crystallize and form. Just as the alchemist waited for the confluence of elements to produce gold, so too must you cultivate an unwavering trust in the process. Your dreams, like precious metals, need the quiet embrace of your intentions to shine forth into reality. Now let us engage in a ritual, a practice that embodies this art of silent manifestation. Draw forth your deepest intention, allowing it to take form in your heart and mind. With clarity and focus, begin to visualize your desire not as a future possibility, but as a present reality, feeling its essence permeate your being. As you immerse yourself in this iteration of abundance, take note of the emotions that arise. Are there sensations of joy, gratitude, or excitement? Embrace these feelings as powerful energetic signatures, for they are the very vibrations that will draw your manifestations closer to you. The alchemist's wisdom lies in the understanding that emotions are the catalysts for creation, amplifying the silent echoes of your intentions. Once you have fully embraced this feeling, release your desire into the cosmic cauldron. Imagine it merging with the energy of the universe. Surrender it without clinging, trusting that the universe is now at work on your behalf. Each time you reflect upon this desire, return to that initial feeling, the exhilaration of witnessing your dreams as achieved rather than longed for. As you weave this silent alchemy into the fabric of your life, safeguard your manifestations from the noise of the external world, the judgments of others, and... Chapter 10. The Cloak of Unseen Abundance. In the realm of the spirit, where whispers weave the fabric of all that is hidden, lies a sacred art practiced by those who walked the earth with silent grace. Here, the echoes of wisdom reverberate softly, revealing that true prosperity is shrouded in the delicate cloak of unspoken abundance. It is within this sacred garment that the ancients found their power, wrapped in secrecy and crafted away from the eyes of the world. Envision, dear seeker, a figure cloaked in deep twilight, a mystic draped in a robe woven from the threads of silence. Each fold and seam of this garment tells a story, rich in the tapestry of hidden fortunes and clandestine blessings. As the mystic moves through the world, she does so with a quiet purpose, cloaked not in ostentation, but in the humble recognition of the treasures that reside within and around her, awaiting discovery. This chapter calls you to don your own cloak of unseen abundance, to understand that the true wealth of your existence is not always meant to be displayed, but rather to be cherished in the hush of your spirit. The path lies not in the bold assertions of material success, but in the nurturing of a wealth that vibrates at a frequency beyond what the eye can see. Let us commence a potent ritual, an invitation to weave your own cloak, an artifact symbolizing the wealth of silence, intention, and inner knowing. First, create a sacred space, one that resonates with tranquility, free from the distractions that demand your attention. Perhaps it be adorned with natural elements, a sprig of fragrant cedar, a feather that has found its way to you, or a crystal that speaks of clarity and communion. Now, gather materials that resonate with the essence of your desires, pieces of fabric, paper, or symbolic objects that embody the bounty you wish to manifest. Each item should evoke a sense of purpose, serving as a thread in the tapestry of your unseen abundance. As the ritual begins, close your eyes and envision this cloak enveloping you, a garment woven not only from the physical, but also from the energies and intentions you nurture within. Imagine each thread a prayer, a determination that carries the hopes of your heart, combining to form a fabric that shields you from limiting beliefs and doubts. As you begin to assemble your cloak, take a moment to reflect upon your intentions. What does abundance mean to you? How do you envision it flowing into your life? In the stillness, whisper these thoughts into the space you are creating. Let them drift like the seeds of a dandelion carried by the wind, empowered by the breath of your quiet words. I am wrapped in abundance, you might softly voice, planting the seeds of your desires into the fabric of your life. With each piece you add to your cloak, visualize the layers of energy they carry, symbols of the unseen riches that dwell in the sacred corners of your heart. Your cloak becomes a reservoir of potential, enveloping you in a shroud of silent power that amplifies your ability to attract and retain the currents of prosperity flooding toward you. As you work, remember the significance of secrecy in this practice, the understanding that not every blessing requires a spotlight. The sage-like figures of the past knew that true abundance thrives when nurtured away from prying eyes, where intentions remain pure, known only to the heart that birthed them. This cloak serves as a protective barrier, allowing you to shield your aspirations from doubt and judgment while fostering their growth in the earthy realms of manifestation. Once your cloak is complete, hold it close. Feel its weight and its warmth, like the embrace of the universe itself. This is your ritualistic armor, a talisman bearing the energy of your quiet labors. Wear it in your meditations, your moments of solitude, or even as you drift through the world. Let it serve as a reminder of the unseen currents of abundance flowing toward you, unseen, yet palpably felt as you navigate your journey. In these sacred moments, bask in the resonance of your values, the quiet joys of generosity, gratitude, and acceptance. Realize that even as you wear this cloak, its true potential lies within the honoring of your intentions, the acknowledgement that wealth flows not merely in material form, but in love, connection, and the richness of spiritual abundance. As you embody this practice, foster a vigilant awareness of the environment you engage with. Protect the Chapter 11, The Guardians of Serene Abundance. In the quiet recesses of the heart where sacred truths dwell rests a powerful wisdom, an ancient method revered by those who walked the path of abundance in silence and grace. These guardians, unseen by the majority, understood that true prosperity is not merely a whisper of riches, but a tranquil awakening to the infinite treasure that resides within and around us. It is a mastery of energies known to few, a practice held close, away from the clamor of the world. Imagine, dear seeker, a serene figure standing at the threshold of a tranquil forest where time dances lightly among the branches. Adorned in robes of shadow and light, she embodies the essence of hidden wealth, embodying the gentle rhythm of nature's breath. Each step she takes upon the earth resonates with intention, a proclamation of abundance felt, not heard. Her secret? a devotion to the art of guardianship over her gifts, which she singularly nurtures with reverence and quiet strength. You are invited to explore this sacred practice, to embrace the concept of becoming a guardian of your own serene abundance. Understand that this guardian spirit does not boast of its blessings, nor does it seek attention. Rather, it embodies an unwavering commitment to tending the garden of wealth that flourishes in silence. Let us embark upon a ritual, a sacred act that anchors you in the principles of guardianship, where your intentions are meticulously cared for and protected from the outside world. Begin by creating a sanctuary, a space that becomes a shrine for your desires, echoing with the whispers of your heart. In this sacred ground, gather symbols that represent your aspirations, small objects, stones, feathers, or artifacts imbued with the energy of your dreams. As you prepare this sacred altar, close your eyes and envision yourself standing amidst a lush grove. Feel the earth beneath your feet, grounding you in the present moment. The breeze carries with it the essence of abundance, serenading your spirit with its gentle embrace. I am the guardian of my intentions, you may softly affirm, interweaving these words with the energy that vibrates around you. Now begin to cultivate an awareness, a conscious connection with the seeds of your desires. Each item on your altar represents a dream waiting to take root, an opportunity for you to manifest a life imbued with richness, purpose, and fulfillment. As you touch each symbol, take a moment to whisper your intentions into the space, allowing them to absorb the warmth of your energy like tender plants yearning for sunlight. In this ritual of guardianship, visualize the act of protection. Picture yourself encircling these beloved intentions with a shimmering aura, a radiant shield that wards off doubt, skepticism, and distractions. Imagine this protective barrier growing stronger with each affirmation, fortifying your resolve and anchoring your dreams within the sanctuary of your heart. As you nurture this space of protection, recognize that not all supplications require the light of external acknowledgement. True wealth flourishes in quietude, nurtured by the loving hands of the guardian. Like seeds buried deep within the earth, your aspirations require the embrace of obscurity to germinate, thrive, and blossom into realities. As you engage daily with this practice, take time to reflect upon the unfolding of your intentions. Guardianship is not a one-time act, but an ongoing commitment, an invitation to co-create with the universe quietly and respectfully. Tune into your sanctuary, where the energies of devotion ripple outward, harmonizing with the rhythms of the cosmos. In these sacred moments, allow your spirit to guide you further into the understanding of abundance, recognizing the bonds you forge with the energies of the unseen. Written in the language of the heart, the unique vibrations of your intentions resonate deeply, weaving a connection with the flares of abundance that illuminate the skies of possibility. Moreover, as you safeguard this sanctuary, hold keen awareness of those who may question or seek to undermine your journey. This world can be rife with noise, detracting from the silent power that radiates through your heart. Like the guardian of the forest shading her treasure trove, do not expose your dreams unwarranted. Instead, protect them in a silence that nurtures growth. Forthcoming as you walk this path, remember that through your devotion, you cultivate a legacy, a ripple effect of abundance that flows beyond individual gain, touching many by the silent deeds you sow. Recognize that true. Chapter 12. The Veil of Silent Gratitude. Hidden within the folds of existence lies a luminous truth, the art of gratitude, softly spoken and profoundly felt, a sacred practice treasured by those who understood that the essence of abundance unfolds in the silent appreciation of life's gifts. Here, within the chamber of your heart, this ancient method waits, clothed in the delicate petals of reverence, encouraging you to cultivate a quiet gratitude, a resonance that harmonizes the energies of the universe with the tapestry of your being. Imagine a wise elder who walked the earth with a humble spirit, yet held the keys to a boundless treasure. Each morning, as the sun graced the horizon, illuminating the world in golden hues, she would rise in silence, her heart swelling with gratitude for the breath of life, the warmth of the sun, and the gentle whispers of the wind. This sacred communion, unnoticed by the bustling world, imbued her days with a tranquil wealth, a wealth that transcended mere materiality, nesting deep in the quiet sanctuary of her soul. You, too, are beckoned to embrace this profound practice, dear seeker, to weave gratitude into the fabric of your being. The journey towards abundant living begins in this very moment. The understanding that all true prosperity originates from the quiet acknowledgement of the blessings that flow within and around you, often hidden beneath the wants of the world. Let us embark on a ritual, an invitation to cultivate gratitude in your life, to honor the silent transactions that enrich your spirit. Begin by seeking a sacred space, whether it be a spot in nature, a peaceful corner of your home, or a tranquil room bathed in soft light. Make this space your sanctuary, a vessel where gratitude may bloom, unobserved yet profoundly significant. As you settle into this peaceful realm, allow your breath to guide you deeper into a state of awareness. Close your eyes and take a moment to silence your thoughts, inviting the calm embrace of stillness to envelop you. With each inhalation, visualize the essence of gratitude filling your heart, expanding with every soft breath. Allow this feeling to wash over you, sweeping away the remnants of distractions that linger. Now, I invite you to enter a process of reflection, a tender exploration of the aspects of your life that deserve recognition. What brings you joy? What moments have filled your spirit with warmth and light? Softly call these treasures to mind, remembering each one to the core. Picture the faces of loved ones, the beauty of nature, or the small joys that reveal themselves in the simplest of moments. In the sanctuary of your heart, speak these acknowledgments softly into the silence. I am grateful for the love that surrounds me, you might whisper. I am grateful for the gift of each day. With every affirmation, feel the energy of gratitude weave a rich tapestry, binding your intentions to the very source of abundance that flows through life's quiet miracles. Engage fully in this practice, imagining the power of your spoken gratitude rippling through the cosmos, drifting gently like silent waves caressing the shore. The universe, receptive to your whispers, responds with a chorus of abundance, an echo of blessings that returns to you multiplied, nourished by the heartfelt vibrations you release. As you reflect upon these gifts, allow the emotions they stir within you to bloom. Let this recognition awaken your essence, feeding the soil of your soul and reinforcing the understanding that abundance is not measured solely by what you possess, but by the depth of appreciation you extend for what life bestows. This silent gratitude becomes a key, unlocking doors to treasures hidden beyond view, magic that flourishes in the realms of acknowledgement and connection. To deepen this ritual, consider crafting a simple gratitude journal, a sacred artifact where you may inscribe your truth. Each evening, dedicate a few moments to write down the gratitude you felt throughout the day, keepsakes of quiet joy gathered in the stillness. This act not only reinforces your connection to abundance, but it serves as a continual reminder of the treasures that accompany your journey, often unobserved yet deeply significant. Moreover, as you engage in this sacred practice, protect your gratitude from the distractions of the outside world. Just as the sage moved within the shadows of existence, you too must hold fast to the sanctity of your appreciation, refraining from comparing it to the clamor surrounding you. Remember that your welcome for the world's gifts is purely personal. Chapter 13. The Silent Covenants of Abundance. In the sacred ether of life, unspoken yet profoundly felt, lie the ancient covenants forged by those who grasped the veiled essence of abundance. These agreements, whispered between the hearts of the seekers and the cosmos, illuminate a pathway paved with intent, nurtured in silence where the true treasures of existence are revealed. They understood that wealth is not a transaction marked in gold, but an unbreakable bond formed in the quiet confidence of one's heart. Visualize, dear seeker, the legendary figures of antiquity, a council of mystics gathered in twilight, their voices but a hush upon the wind. Clad in robes woven from shadows and starlight, they shared secrets as sacred as the earth beneath their feet. Each covenant they swore was a promise of devotion to their dreams, a silent acknowledgement that their intentions would take root in the depths of their souls, thriving away from the scrutiny of an impatient world. You are invited to partake in this profound understanding, to weave your own silent covenants with the universe, an ancient practice that recognizes the power of your intentions as contracts of abundance. Step into this sacred alliance, and let us explore how to create bonds that echo in the stillness of your spirit, nourished by the certainty of manifestation. To embark upon this ritual of silent covenants, first create a sanctified space, a sacred altar adorned with symbols of your dreams, be it a piece of cloth that signifies the richness you wish to cultivate, or stones that remind you of the strength within. Here, in this tranquil setting, invite the energies of the universe to witness your sacred agreement. As you settle into the hush, take a moment to breathe deeply, the rhythm of your breath syncing with the vital pulse of life. Close your eyes and envision the space around you expanding, each inhalation drawing in the essence of possibility, while every exhalation releases doubt and fear into the ether. Allow your spirit to settle, marinating in the serenity that envelops you. Now, as your heart opens, craft a written covenant, a sacred vow inscribed upon paper, a testament to the abundance you seek. Write down your commitment with clarity and intention, channeling the unwavering resolve of the ancients. Use gentle yet powerful language, allowing your words to resonate with the energy of your deepest desires. I hereby commit to nurture the seeds of wealth within me. You might inscribe, trusting that my intentions will bloom in sacred time. Once your covenant takes form, hold it close to your heart. Feel the weight of your promise as it settles within the chambers of your spirit. With each pulse, recognize the bond you have formed not only with the universe but with yourself. You are the architect of your abundance, shaped by the silent vows and beliefs you cultivate. Next, take this covenant and bless it, offer it to the universe in a sacred act of release. You may choose to light a candle or burn incense, allowing the warmth of your commitment to rise into the cosmos. As the smoke curls upward, visualize your promise carried upon the soft breezes, transmitting your intentions into the vast tapestry of existence. In this moment of offering, surrender your covenant to divine time. Recognize that true prosperity unfolds at its own pace, each moment a stitch woven in the fabric of your life's design. Trust that the universe understands your intentions, orchestrating the magnetic energies that shall guide your path. Remember, as you tread this path of silent covenants, the importance of protecting your vows. Just as the mystics guarded their truths against the clamor of judgment, so must you shield your promises from the noise of the world, Hold fast to your commitment, nurturing it away from skeptical eyes or harsh words that could disrupt the delicate balance within. In the days that follow, engage in regular communion with your covenant. Set aside time for reflection. Renew your promises through silent meditations, quiet prayers, or even gentle affirmations whispered into the stillness of your sacred space. Allow each of these moments to strengthen the bonds you have created, reaffirming your commitment to the path of abundance. Visualize this practice as a sacred thread, connecting you intimately to the vibrational energies of your desires. With every silent agreement you honor, you become an architect of your life, a weaver of possibilities, crafting a destiny rich with the rewards of your own heart. As you embrace this, Chapter 14, The Cryptic Code of Silent Success. In the intricate dance of existence, where the echoes of intentions thread through the very fabric of reality, lies an ancient method whispered by those who understood the essence of abundance, a code concealed in the silence of the soul, known only to the seekers of true wealth. Those who have traversed this sacred path did not boast of their fortunes. Rather, they moved through the world cloaked in mystery, revealing their treasures only to the discerning heart. Envision a wise sage, seated in meditation beneath the sprawling branches of an ancient oak. The sun filtered through the leaves like golden rain, illuminating the sacred space in which he honed the art of silent success. With every still moment, he unraveled the cryptic code that bound his desires to the universe, nurturing the silent energy that effortlessly attracted prosperity to him. His wealth was not born from the clamor of the marketplace, but from an understanding, deeper than words, a resonance pulsating at the very core of his being. You are called to delve into this ancient method, dear seeker, to uncover the cryptic nuances that guide the alchemy of your aspirations. As you journey into the sanctum of your heart, recognize that success is not always articulated in the language of achievement, but instead thrives in the unspoken understanding of one's purpose and potential. Herein lies the key. That which you seek is often found within the depths of your being, away from the watchful eyes of the world. Let us embark on a sacred ritual, a transformative act of decoding the silent essence of your dreams. Begin by crafting a tranquil space, a sanctuary that resonates with your spirit. In this sacred realm, light candles or burn fragrant herbs, inviting their essence to elevate your consciousness. Allow the air around you to ripple with anticipation as you prepare to uncover the mysteries awaiting your acknowledgement. Now, grant yourself permission to enter a state of deep reflection, tuning into the frequencies of your desires. With each breath, let yourself sink deeper into the stillness, a profound surrender to the whispers of your soul. As you close your eyes, visualize your aspirations as intricate patterns woven into the cosmic tapestry, each thread representing a success you wish to unfold. As these threads unveil themselves, begin to decode their meaning. What does success truly mean for you? What does your heart yearn for beneath the layers of expectation? Picture these threads as riddles, each containing a piece of the cryptic code waiting to be unlocked through your silent understanding. Try not to define them in conventional terms. Instead, feel the vibrations they carry within your heart. As you immerse yourself further, gently ask yourself, what offerings does the universe require of me for these dreams to manifest? This inquiry opens a channel, a sacred dialogue initiating the flow of energies between your spirit and the cosmos. Trust the insights and images that arise in the stillness, knowing that the answers whisper in a language only you can comprehend. Embrace the sensations these revelations evoke: joy, freedom, clarity. Allow these emotions to cascade through you, amplifying your connection to the hidden codes entwined within your aspirations. I align with the unseen currents of my purpose, you might softly affirm, anchoring your commitment to decode these patterns into reality. Now, as you engage in this sacred practice of silent success, visualize yourself as the architect of your fate, constructing the blueprint of your dreams. Each intention becomes a sacred glyph, leading you closer to the treasures veiled behind the tapestry of existence. Recognize that your success rests not in reckless shouting, but in quiet pursuit, a steadfast devotion rooted in resilience and grace. It is essential to safeguard these newfound insights from the distractions of the external realm. Just as the sage cloaked among the trees, whispers of doubt may lurk in the shadows, attempting to disrupt your flow. Protect yourself by cherishing these revelations privately. Nurture them away from skepticism and judgment. This is a sacred oath you commit to uphold, affirming your belief in the journey ahead. In the days that follow, engage with your cryptic code regularly, deciphering the messages it conveys. Write down your insights. Create a sacred manuscript of discoveries, cataloging the symbols that resonate with your heart's call. Reflect upon this document in moments of communion with your spirit, allowing it to guide your actions in alignment with your inner truth. Recognize this process as a sacred communion with the universe, emphasizing the idea that silent success. Becky. Chapter 15. The Subtle Art of Quiet. Harvesting. In the sacred dance of existence, where whispers weave the threads of fortune and intention, lies an ancient method cherished by those who understood the true nature of wealth. This art is one of harvesting, not through boastful proclamations, but within the quiet communion of the heart, where the fertile soil nourishes the unseen fruits of prosperity. The guardians of this method knew that their richest bounty lay not in the marketplace, but in the stillness of their intent, where the harvest is gathered away from prying eyes that might dilute its essence. Envision, dear seeker, a skilled farmer of old, esteemed not for his possessions but for his intimate relationship with the land, a steward who understood the secret rhythms of growth, nurturing his crops with silent promise and devotion. Each dawn found him bathed in the gentle light, tending to his fields with hands that spoke the language of the earth, knowing that true abundance flourished in the shadows, beyond the grasp of those who sought only tangible results. His harvest, he knew, was a reflection of the energy he infused into the soil, an echo of the intentions he sowed beneath the surface. You are invited now to partake in this sacred practice of quiet harvesting, to cultivate the ability to gather the fruits of your labor away from the scrutiny of the outside world. Understand that true wealth is a subtle embrace of existence, a communion of energies that requires attention, care, and most importantly, the virtue of silence as it unfolds in natural rhythm. To initiate this ritual, find your sanctuary, a personal space that emanates the tranquility where your spirit can flourish. Within this sacred ground, place objects that resonate with your intentions, a collection of seeds that symbolize your dreams, feathers that invoke the essence of aspiration, or stones that ground you in your goals. Let these become the instruments of your harvest, each one a talisman reminding you of the invisible energies at play. As you gather these items, take a deep breath, allowing the energies of your space to merge with your own. Close your eyes and visualize the landscape of your internal world, where the seeds of dreams lie buried in rich soil, awaiting the warmth of the sun and the kiss of rain to flourish. Affirm silently, I honor the process of my harvest. I trust in the sacred timing of all that is unfolding. Enter into a state of reflective meditation, allowing your heart to open up to the deep resonance of your desires. In this space of silent communion, remember that every intention you have carefully sown is an invitation to the universe, a calling to align with abundance. With reverence, whisper your aspirations into this sacred silence, feeding the soil of your spirit with hope and gratitude for the bounty yet to come. Picture your dreams as tender seedlings stretching toward the light, nourished by the energies you cultivate. Through your thoughts and feelings, feel the currents of their potential coursing through you as you tend to these aspirations with love and unwavering faith, confident that each day brings you closer to the harvest you seek. As you nurture this garden of dreams, visualize the gathering of your yields, not through urgency but through patience, wisdom, and subtlety. Allow yourself to embody the essence of the skilled farmer, gathering the ripened fruits as they beckon forth in their own divine timing. Recognize that this harvest is not merely a result of what others can see, but an inner richness manifesting in your life. Now, dear seeker, let us reflect upon the rituals of gratitude essential for preserving the sanctity of your harvest. Each evening, take time to walk through the fields of your creation, mentally and spiritually celebrating the abundance that is quietly collecting around you. Acknowledge the small victories, the whispers of support from the universe, and stay attuned to the soft nudges leading you toward greater prosperity. Craft a quiet moment of gratitude by lighting a candle, meditating, or journaling your reflections on the day, each acknowledgement like a tender stroke, nurturing the soil of your subconscious. This practice locks in the energies of thankfulness, reinforcing your connection to the abundance that is yours to harvest. Moreover, as you embark upon this journey of silent harvesting, protect your dreams from the prying eyes of judgment. Understand that the energy of the outside world can dampen the gentle growth of your aspirations. Just as the farmer carefully shelters his tender crops from the harsh winds of the season, so too must you shield the delicate seedlings of your dreams. Chapter 16. The Riddle of Silent Wisdom. In the heart of existence, where the echoes of the ancients dwell, there lies a fervent secret, a riddle veiled in soft shadows, cherished by those who moved through life with quiet grace. Within this sacred wisdom, an unspoken truth resides. It whispers to the seeker who dares to listen, revealing that wealth is not always born from the loud fanfare of material gain, but from the deep well of internal knowing, a knowing steeped in serenity and enigma. Imagine a wise elder who walked the paths of the earth with measured steps, her hands weathered and her spirit radiant. In her presence, questions melted into the stillness like snowflakes upon warm ground. As she faced the world, she carried not the weight of accolades, but the gentle assurance of hidden treasures, having unearthed an ancient method that flourished in silence and solitude. You, too, are called to explore this profound riddle of silent wisdom, dear seeker. It is an invitation to uncover the depths of your own understanding, where sacred truths reside, beyond the din of chatter, beyond the clamor that often masks the gentle nudges of the spirit. Herein lies the essence of abundance, a journey inward, where the unfurling of wisdom leads to the blossoming of unseen wealth. Let us begin this chapter with a ritual, a sacred exploration of the silent wisdom nested within your heart. Seek a tranquil space, a hidden alcove that invites reflection and contemplation. This sanctuary becomes a womb of possibility, a vessel for the silent wisdom waiting to reveal itself. As you enter, loosen the burdens of the world, let your shoulders drop, and breathe deeply into this moment. As you settle into stillness, close your eyes and visualize a labyrinth, a sacred spiral woven from intricately twisted paths, guiding you softly through the corridors of your inner knowledge. Imagine each turn representing a facet of your essence, and each step drawing you closer to the heart of your riddle. With every gentle breath, affirm to yourself, "In this silence I am grounded. In this stillness I am open to receive." Begin to walk this labyrinth of thought in your mind's eye, allowing your intuition to guide you deeper into its embrace. As you explore without expectation, pose a question to your heart, one that has lingered unvoiced, waiting for an answer steeped in silence. What does true abundance mean to me, you may ask, or how can I cultivate more wealth in my life? In this sacred inquiry, allow the stillness to cradle your words. Listen not for the cacophony of answers, but instead for the silent whispers, the subtle nudges from deep within, unraveling the threads of wisdom that weave the intricate tapestry of your being. Trust that in this inward journey the answers shall surface like ripples upon still water. As you engage with the riddle of your heart, feel the rich sensations that arise, a sense of illumination, clarity, or perhaps quiet strength. Acknowledge these feelings, for they are the beacons of your internal knowing, guiding you further toward the treasures that await discovery. I am worthy of the answers that dwell within, you might affirm softly, anchoring your trust in the unfolding of this silent wisdom. Now, dear seeker, as you continue through the labyrinth, invite a symbol of this silent wisdom to emerge, one that resonates with the essence of your journey. It might be an image, a color, or a mantra that encapsulates the truth you are uncovering. Allow this symbol to take form, holding it dear to your spirit. It becomes your guiding light, a reminder that you carry the key to your own wealth within you. In this practice, honor the sacred nature of your inquiry, for the true essence of wealth lies not solely in what you gather externally, but in the recognition of the treasures that reside within. Embrace this riddle as a journey without a defined endpoint, a continuous exploration where each revealed truth unveils another, layer awaiting your acknowledgement. As you emerge from the labyrinth, take a moment to bring your awareness back to the present, a gentle caress of reality enveloping you. Reflect upon the words and images that accompanied your exploration, allowing them to settle in your heart like seeds. Cultivate these insights through mindfulness and observance, knowing they carry the energy of silent wisdom drawn from the depths of Chapter 17, The Quiet Symphony of Intentional Action. In the realm where silence reigns, a powerful symphony emerges, a composition woven not of noise, but of intentional actions that resonate with the heartbeat of the universe. Those who tread this path understand that abundance flows through the deliberate overture of silent efforts, each note an expression of purpose, echoing softly within the corridors of existence. Imagine the skilled musician, unnoticed in the shadows of a grand hall, whose artistry unfolds in delicate whispers rather than the bold crescendos that fill the air. This maestro knows the potency of each stroke, each pluck of a string, discerned not by applause, but by the quiet understanding of the magic cradled in sound. With every subtle note, he draws forth the energies of creation, crafting a melody that invokes the spirit of abundance, alive yet unseen. You too stand at the threshold of this sacred symphony, dear seeker. The art of intentional action invites you to dance, not in the spotlight of recognition, but in the comforting embrace of purpose whispered into the stillness. Herein lies the power to manifest your desires through a series of unseen movements, cultivated with the warmth of your heart, rather than in the clamor for acknowledgement. Let us partake in a ritual, an invitation to compose your own quiet symphony of intentional action. Begin by finding a tranquil space where the hum of the outside world fades and your heart can breathe freely. This sanctuary becomes a canvas where your masterpiece may be painted, reflecting the dreams you hold within. As you settle, take a moment to ground yourself. Connect with the earth beneath you, allowing its strength to cradle your spirit. Close your eyes and take several deep, calming breaths, fulfilling each moment with renewed energy. Picture yourself as the conductor of this silent orchestra, ready to set forth the symphony of your intentions into the vast cosmos. Now lie before you blank sheets representing the silent pathways of your aspirations. On these sheets, write down the actions that resonate with your desires. Let these actions be tender yet powerful, small movements that nurture the seeds you've sown in previous rituals. As you inscribe each step, infuse them with intention, acknowledging the quiet power of every note you lay down. I commit to nurturing my dreams, you might write, or I take small steps toward my abundance every day. Each line becomes a movement in your symphony, an offering to the cosmos that enlivens the visions born of your heart. Imagine these actions as chords, vibrating with harmony, awaiting the gentle touch that will set them into motion. As your intentions take form upon the pages, envision your emerging symphony as an intricate tapestry, alive with potential waiting to be woven into existence. With each action born from clarity, recognize that they serve as the building blocks that will bring forth the full resonance of your desires. Let your heart hum with anticipation, for these quiet actions stir the energies that await your invitation to manifest. In this sacred practice, engage with the rhythm of your symphony regularly, setting aside time each day to integrate these intentions into your life. Allow each action to become a note in your melody, anchoring itself into the fabric of your existence. With every small step taken in silence, reinforce the truth that true abundance often lies hidden within the simple rituals of living, nurtured by intentionality rather than the clamor of the outside world. As you immerse yourself in the orchestration of life's subtleties, remain vigilant against the distractions that may seek to distort or silence your symphony. Just as the invisible vibrations of sound can be drowned out by external noise, so too can your intentions falter beneath the weight of doubt and skepticism. Protect your oasis of creativity by creating boundaries that honor your journey, cultivating an environment wherein your quiet actions can flourish, free from interruption. Throughout this practice, summon the awareness to celebrate the small victories along your path. Each note struck in the symphony is a celebration of progress. Acknowledge the beauty in every small endeavor you undertake, for these seemingly insignificant actions build the harmonic framework that will underpin the grander composition of your life. As your quiet symphony unfolds, take moments to reflect on the interconnectedness of your actions and their resonance. How the little steps you take send ripples through the tapestry of existence, echoing softly yet powerfully into the world. Each intentional action, no matter how small, sends vibrations. Chapter 18. The Garden of Silent Faith. In the sanctuary of the spirit, where the heart's desires intertwine with the rhythms of the universe, lies a profound truth, a method embraced by those who walked the earth with quiet devotion, nurturing their dreams in the hidden corners of consciousness. This garden of silent faith flourishes beyond the gaze of the world, cultivated in the rich soil of belief that requires neither vocal proclamation nor external validation. Imagine, if you will, an ancient temple shrouded in mist and mystery, where seekers gathered under the watchful eye of the stars. Among them stood a humble gardener whose hands worked tirelessly in secret. She tended to her sacred garden, infused with faith so deep that it radiated warmth beneath layers of earth and stone. Her tasks were adorned with silence, each seed sown accompanied by whispers to the unseen forces that nurtured her aspirations beyond the clutches of worldly noise. In this chapter, dear seeker, you are invited to embody the essence of the silent gardener, to plant and cultivate your dreams in the fertile ground of quiet faith, trusting that true abundance blooms in the secret harmony between your heart and the universe. This practice reveals that the most robust gardens flourish not in the spotlight, but in the sacred embrace of unseen belief. Let us commence a ritual, a sacred act of sowing seeds of intention, where you shall engage in the ritual of planting your desires deep within the garden of your soul. Begin by creating a peaceful sanctuary, something that feels sacred and nourishing, a space infused with beauty that resonates with your spirit. Here, let your heart find repose, shielding its whispers from the chaos of the outside world. Once your sanctuary is complete, I invite you to gather your symbols, objects, or tokens that speak to your heart's desires. As you choose them, see each item as a seed, rich with potential and life. It might be a small stone representing strength, a feather embodying freedom, or a flower that signifies joy. Each of these symbols holds the energy that mirrors your deepest longings. As you place these offerings before you, close your eyes and begin your inner journey. Picture your heart as a garden, a vibrant expanse that awaits the sacred act of planting. Breathe deeply, allowing the essence of your symbols to merge with your intentions. You might whisper to yourself, I nurture the seeds of my abundance with trust and faith. Let these words flow softly, weaving into the fabric of your spirit, knitting together your aspirations. Now, visualize each symbol, these seeds of intention, as being delicately placed within the soil of your heart. Envision the layers of earth embracing them with care, the warm sun bathing them in light. Feel the gentle rains of hope nourishing them from above, their roots reaching deep, intertwining with the very essence of your being. Each seed holds the promise of fulfillment, awaiting the sacred time to bloom. As you immerse yourself in this imagery, recognize the invisible forces at play, the currents of faith and intention that carry your desires beyond the horizon. Within each moment of silent growth, consider how faith serves as the key to unlock the potential that lies dormant within your garden. True abundance is cultivated in patience, a deep sense of trust that acknowledges the unseen progress happening beneath the surface. However, as you nurture this sacred practice, it is crucial to guard your garden against the pernicious whispers of doubt and skepticism. Just as the gentle gardener shields her plants from harsh winds and invasive weeds, so too must you protect your dreams from the noise that may attempt to drown them. Remain steadfast in your belief, for the garden of silent faith flourishes in solitude, a sacred space away from judgment where aspirations are free to grow. In the days that follow, return to your garden in moments of quiet reflection. Spend time in contemplation, assessing the progress of your dreams and reveling in the anticipation of their unfolding. Allow your heart to radiate gratitude for the growth that occurs beyond words, the invisible miracles that bloom in accordance with the sacred rhythm of the universe. Consider creating a simple practice to honor this garden of faith, perhaps journaling your reflections or lighting a candle each time you revisit your sacred space, nurturing the energy of your desires through conscious awareness. Let your heart breathe life into this sanctuary, inviting movement into the silence, the quiet hum of your spirit, rejoicing in the promise held by the seeds you have sown. As you engage with this ancient method of silent faith. Chapter 19. The Quiet Dance of Energetic Multiplication. In the ethereal currents of existence, where energies intermingle and human intentions twirl like leaves caught in a gentle breeze, lies an ancient method practiced by those who understood the sacred art of multiplication, the quiet dance of abundance woven into the very fabric of reality. This principle, cloaked in subtlety yet powerful in its applications, reveals that true prosperity is not only a solitary endeavor, but a harmonious collaboration with the universe, amplifying energies in ways unseen and unspoken. Picture, dear seeker, an ancient temple where sages gathered beneath a celestial canopy, their hearts aligned with the rhythm of the cosmos. Here, the scent of Nag Shampa filled the air, mingling with the soft thrum of sacred mantras, bridging their intentions with the universe. Among them, a master alchemist led a ceremonial dance, each movement steeped in intention, exhibiting the quiet art of energetic multiplication. The power of this practice lay not solely in the individual's efforts, but in the sacred union formed within the silence, expanding their abundance like ripples upon still waters. You are invited to explore this silent dance, an ancient method that invites you to align your energy with others, weaving threads of intention into a tapestry of collective prosperity, nurturing a boundless flow of abundance that radiates outward. This chapter unveils the truth that, when harnessed with purity, your energy can magnify intentions, amplifying their frequency and drawing forth hidden gifts from the cosmic reservoir. Let us engage in a sacred ritual, a practice that binds your energy with that of others, a dance of intention that reverberates through the universe. Begin by creating a sanctuary, a space adorned with objects representing your deepest desires and aspirations. This sacred ground will become your stage, a meeting point where the currents of abundance may merge and flourish. Gather stones or crystals that speak to your spirit, perhaps a piece of citrine for prosperity or amethyst for spiritual connection. As you assemble these sacred tokens, visualize them as vessels of energy, ready to amplify the intentions that you shall cultivate within this realm. Feel their warm vibrations in your hands and consciously align your spirit with the loving intent behind each piece. With your altar prepared, I invite you to enter a meditative state. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes and take deep breaths, allowing the weight of the world to dissipate with every exhalation. Envision your heart as a solar orb, radiating warmth and light, beckoning others to join you in this sacred dance of energetic multiplication. Affirm to yourself, my intentions are intertwined with the universe, multiplying in harmony with the energies around me. Now, imagine those in your life whose energies complement your own, friends, family, community members whose hearts resonate with your desires. Picture them gathered around you in this sacred space, their spirits intertwining with yours, forming a circle of abundance. See how their intentions harmonize with yours, amplifying the collective energy, a brilliant tapestry of wishes spun together. As you hold this vision, begin to silently share your aspirations with each person in this circle. I wish to cultivate abundance in my craft. You might express without words to the friend who flows creativity into everything they touch. Watch as the energy shifts, flowing between spirits, creating sparks that illuminate the potential within each intention. Feel the love and support imprison each thought, amplifying their potency with every heartfelt connection. In this shared energy, trust in the interconnectedness of your intentions. Remember the sacred principle that what is nurtured in silence becomes a golden heritage, amplified away from the gaze of the world. Allow this sacred circle of energies to surround you, flowing freely, silently nurturing the seeds that have taken root within your hearts. As this dance continues, recognize the resonance blooming within the energies of abundance, created in shared intent. The law of multiplication binds all that is brought forth lovingly through the heart, an energetic exchange pulsating with life, each thought building upon the last. Acknowledge the profound impact small commitments made collectively wield, an invisible symphony soaring into the vibrant vastness of unseen connections. To deepen this practice, establish a regular gathering, whether in person or through shared meditative connections. Create a sacred space for discussing your intentions, allowing the energies to coalesce and amplify each individual's hopes. Embrace the beauty of collaboration as you dance unencumbered into the realm of possibilities. Recognize that. Chapter 20. The Echoes of Veiled Harvests. In the soft whispers of twilight, where shadows cradle the remnants of day, lies a profound truth. The echoes of veiled harvests, quietly celebrated by those who understood the sacred art of abundance. This ancient method, cloaked in the subtleties of silence, embodies the richness that flourishes when intentions are woven into the very fabric of existence, transcending the need for vocal proclamations. Imagine, dear seeker, an ancient farmer poised at the edge of a sunset-kissed field where golden grains ripple like waves upon the sea. Her hands, weathered and wise, grasp the harvest she has tended in secret, nurtured away from the judgment of the world. With each ear of corn she gathers, there exists an unspoken gratitude that echoes through the fields, a quiet acknowledgement of the energies that conspired in the silence to bring forth the bounty of her labor. You are invited to walk alongside this farmer, to recognize the potent power of veiled harvests, a sacred practice that reveals how true abundance thrives in obscurity amidst the heart's quiet aspirations. This chapter beckons you to explore how to cultivate the fruits of your soul's labor, gently coaxing them into the light away from prying eyes and cacophonous noises that may stifle their growth. Let us embark on a ritual, a journey that intertwines your spirit with the sacredness of your harvest. Begin by creating a space that sings with tranquility, where the energies of your desires may resonate unencumbered. This sacred ground will serve as your altar, a haven where the whispers of your intentions take form, unobserved by distractions from the outside world. As you prepare your sanctuary, gather symbols that represent your hidden harvests. These might be small baskets, crystals of earthy hues, or even a piece of cloth that embodies richness, such as deep green or golden fabric. Each item you select shall serve as a reminder of the unseen abundance you are cultivating within your heart. With your sacred items assembled, I invite you to enter a state of quiet reflection. Close your eyes and take several deep breaths, allowing the stillness to seep into your being. With each inhale, visualize the energies of your intentions flowing through you, saturating your spirit with the promise of fulfillment. As you breathe out, release any doubts that may linger in your mind, letting them dissolve like morning mist beneath the sun's gentle gaze. Now, focus your heart on the veiled harvests you wish to acknowledge. What dreams, desires, or intentions have you nurtured in silence? Picture these aspirations as seeds planted in fertile soil, unseen yet vibrating with potential. Whisper their names softly into the silence, honoring the profound energy woven into each dream. I nurture my creative spirit, or I cultivate a life of abundance, you might affirm, allowing these intentions to resonate within your heart, fertile grounds where dreams take root. As you visualize, find the rhythm of your heartbeat aligning with the cycles of nature, understanding that just as seeds require time to germinate and grow, so too do your desires flourish in sacred silence. Each intention you whisper into the ether becomes a part of the unseen tapestry, threads of energy woven into the rich fabric of your existence, gathering strength while hidden from sight. Next, consider how you might gather these echoing harvests in a ritual of gratitude. Each day, choose a moment away from the noise, a quiet sanctuary where you can connect with your heart's wealth. Reflect on the gifts you've received, the silent miracles gracing your life. Perhaps it is a feeling of joy, a fleeting moment of peace, or even the supportive presence of friends. Honor these in a private ceremony, lighting a candle or offering a prayer of thanks, reinforcing the ties that bind your spirit to the abundance surrounding you. In sharing these offerings inwardly with gratitude, Allow this practice to amplify the energies contained within your concealed aspirations. Recognize that true abundance grows in the nurturing ground of appreciation, the mirth of silent harvests echoing throughout the space of your soul. As you journey deeper into this ancient method, guard your veiled harvests protectively against the external world. Just as the farmer shields her tender crops from the elements, you too must remain vigilant, understanding that cultivation calls for care, allowing your intentions to flourish away from scrutiny or doubt. Protect your dreams in silence, nurturing them in